Salut, j'ai pas d'inspi pour mon intro, alors lâche un like, un commentaire aussi, et viens me voir sur Twitch surtout. Ouais, ouais, c'est surtout. Bon, allez, bonne vidéo. Ah, je crois que je sais ce qui se
Working
passe.
hard? It's the lumbago. If I overdo it, I'll get a relapse. It's very serious.
Get up or get out.
You can be so testy. What is it? Constipation?
Guess you're my proof I'll never quite outrun my sins.
You got so sanctimonious in your old age. No wonder she left you. It's like rooming with the King James Bible.
Get up!
Ow! I'm getting up. Oh, no, wait, what did I have to tell you? I went into town. I got a little drunk. Oh, shit! Well, we gotta go. We gotta go to Saint Denis. Charles Smith is alive, I reckon.
Charles Smith alive? Really?
I reckon. Unless I dreamed it all and...
Bah oui, on l'a pas vu mourir, Charles.
Here we are.
Come on, let's get off.
All right.
Back in Saint Denis. I never liked this place.
Ouais, moi non plus.
All right.
Yes.
Let's go find that big sour bastard.
Sure. Let's split up.
Good idea. I'll take the saloons, you take the slums.
How about I take the saloons and you take the slums?
Bon, du coup, salut toi. J'aimerais juste savoir qui tu es. Tu es un Tennessee Walker. Tu as des stats déplorables. Je m'achèterais un bon cheval en temps voulu, mais là pour l'instant c'est pas la priorité. Oh! Pardon. Aïe, je peux pas m'insulter. Enfin non, m'insulter. M'excuser, arrête! Non, je voulais pas te frapper, laisse-moi tranquille. À l'aide, mais je me fais frapper, mais aidez-moi les gens. À l'aide, mais... Non, parce que si je le frappe, je vais avoir les flics au cul. Tu continues de me courir après, toi? Non. Laisse-moi récupérer mon chapeau. Je me suis fait casser la gueule, putain, quand on arrive en ville. Super. Ça va, j'ai pas la gueule trop... Un peu quand même. Un peu la gueule éclatée. C'était pas là qu'il y avait un marchand d'esclaves Si, il y avait des esclaves dans la cave.
Bonjour. How can I help you today, sir?
Listen, you seen a big Indian fella?
Ah, Indian?
Yeah, a boxer.
No. Sorry, mister. No. Actually, yes. I think he's fighting, I believe. Fighting out behind Saint Saturnin.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
No problem.
Et il y a toujours le délire de la truc qui bouge ici. Ouais, il y a toujours les traces sur le sol. Et en tirant sur le livre rouge, on peut ouvrir la porte. Ça marche. Où est-ce que je vais moi? Faudrait que je sorte de ce merdier là. Il y a des gens de partout, ça m'énerve. Bon écoute, mon cheval me retrouvera bien. Je vais pas attendre qu'il arrive. On va y aller, on va faire marcher un peu nos petites jambes.
What took you so long?
Oh, good lord. I was just beginning to enjoy some peace and quiet.
Asked that first barman I met, and he told me Charles was here. Not one of life's great mysteries, turns out.
I hate a massacre, and you are a killer. We both know what you gotta do. I'm leaving now.
He don't know the half of it.
John? You're...
I'm alive. So are you. So's he.
That's Uncle?
What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm alive.
Uncle thought maybe he was in some sort of trouble.
Kind of. Just... I don't know. I'm throwing fights for a few dollars.
Throwing fights?
Sure.
And you like that?
Of course not.
So...
So... Let me go place a bet. Come on. Man, I thought you were dead.
Sure. Abigail's still alive too, only she left me.
Excuse me. I'd like to place a bet.
On who?
On myself, to win. Lone Wolf.
How much?
All of this.
Okay. Funny thing, I pegged you for the favorite, but the odds just got real good. What about you, sir? A little wager on the wolf here? Real redskin brave.
Sure, I'm a fan.
Bien sûr.
Give me a bet on him.
I got a treat for you. An epic battle between the descendant of ancient warriors and a not-so-noble savage. On my left, a ferocious battler from the valleys, Simon of Wales. And on my right, an Indian Hercules. The savage, the untamable, the unbeaten, and dare I say unbeatable, Lone Wolf. You know how this works. No weapons, no forfeiting, no crying like a beaten child. Everything else goes. You win by knockout, you win by retirement, or you win by death. Let's have a good fight, boys. Let's keep it clean, but not so clean. You know what to do, Senor Smith.
Hit him, Lone Wolf.
What is this? Come on,
Ah, il lui met la viscère. Vas-y. Imagine que c'est Mike. Oh, il est en train de le détruire, hein. Paf.
Come on, Lone Wolf. Gotta get you the hell out of here.
Hey, Lone Wolf, whoa! How? Made my month, but you also made some fellas mighty unhappy.
So it goes.
Here's your share, partner.
If we just made the bet I said we
So you
should
keen on staying around here or heading off with me and Uncle?
But, John, I haven't seen you two in years.
I know. But right now, my sense is you just need to lie low.
Where?
We got a little place up past Blackwater, in the high country.
Okay. I gotta grab my baggage. I booked a steamer heading upriver. That's why I was pretending to throw the fight.
Okay, boys. I'll meet you at the bridge outside Saint Denis.
What are you doing?
Oh, just have a few errands to run.
You're useless.
I am a deep thinker.
Be quick.
Come on.
This way.
J'ai gagné 40 $, enfin non 20 $ du coup, je suis plutôt content.
So, what happened?
You mean back then? Arthur helped me get out. Gave me a chance to live, I guess. You know that Arthur...
Sure. Word got to me up north, so I went back and buried him in Miss Grimshaw.
I had to run. If any of us had been found, we'd have...
Oh, of course. I understand. He's where he would have wanted to be. A pretty hillside, facing the evening sun.
He gave me his satchel with some of his things in it. Remember that journal he always drew in? I got it. I'm a bit of a draftsman myself nowadays.
He was a good man. As much as any of us could be.
Getting sick like that has to rattle a fella.
Rattle him or give him some kind of understanding. What his life was really all about.
Yeah,
Oh,
that makes sense.
I'm sorry.
Anyway, I heard all you were dead. Or I might have come looking.
And me, the same about you.
Dutch?
Who knows? Dead? Maybe? I'm not sure. I heard all kind of things, but one thing I know, he ain't around here. I ain't heard nothing real in years since, well, that time.
Nor me. Micah?
I hope that bastard's dead. You know, he was the one speaking to them agents.
What?
Putting them on us the whole time. Or since before I got off Sisika.
They picked up Strauss. The agents. Made a real mess of him. I heard he died in custody. Never said a word.
Guess some folk is strong in ways you can't see.
Everything that happened. All those deaths. Micah?
None of us is innocent in that. Dutch, least of all. But I don't think we would have had to make those calls. All that mayhem. If it wasn't for...
We were on a very bad path.
Okay.
Hold on.
What?
Careful.
Why?
Those are Guido Martelli's men.
Who?
He used to work for Angelo Bronte.
I've only been here an hour.
Hey. Come over here.
What now?
Well, you go left, I go right. On three.
Mm-hmm.
3.
Eh ben merveilleux.
You couldn't have thrown that fight!
It's never just one fight.
Evidently! What are those guns I have? Here it does! Frightening! Let's go. There's a wagon up there. I'll get my bag. Okay.
Come on, John.
Okay. Where was Uncle gonna meet us?
Over the bridge going out of town. West.
Hold on. You see any law?
Not yet.
Keep your eye out. Saint Denis ain't short on police.
I remember that. Only too well.
Anyone?
Good so far. The further we get from those gunshots, better chance we have. Of denying it, at least.
No. We can't get caught. Martelli has the police chief in his pocket. If they take us in, we won't get out of the interview room.
I don't want to get in a shootout over this. That's not the man I try to be anymore.
No, I don't want that either. You see anything?
J'avais pas vu mais sa valise elle s'est levée.
I think we're clear.
If I ever want to go
Bon bah ça a l'air d'être mieux.
remind me that I hate Saint Denis.
Guido Martelli will happily remind you of that.
Give me some simple folk and wide open spaces. Speaking of simple,
Charles! You boys been all getting up to no good?
kind of. Been getting shot at.
Well, they weren't very good shots. Come on, let's head for home.
J'étais en train de réfléchir, pardon, savoir si je pouvais tirer sur les chevaux de mes potes ou même sur mon propre cheval. Et savoir si ça baisait la mission en mode attention, le cheval de trait est mort. Bon, je suis content qu'il fasse des cuts pour la distance. Parce que c'est vraiment l'autre bout du pays. Oh, je veux un QTE sur couper du bois. Ah non, bah tant pis.
Ah, feels like old times. It's good to have the old gang back together again.
Let's just hope things don't turn out like last time.
Here he goes. What'd I tell you, Charles? Boy is as sour as weak old milk. No wonder she didn't stay with you. Not even a retired $2 whore would stay with you. That's the goddamn truth. Now, you used to be decent company, but now you're worse than a snake with a toothache. All he does is whine, whine, whine.
Excuse me?
Oh, don't get all angry. It ain't gonna change nothing. You're hopeless. And I mean that literally. You got no hope. I mean, look at you. Look at this place. Your dream home. I've had better nightmares than this dream. Oh, darling Abigail, I've changed. Come live with me in an outhouse I wouldn't ask my worst enemy to take a shit in.
What are you trying to say?
It's a dump. This house has gotta go. Get some self-respect, you miserable sack of shit. Build a house a lady'd set foot in.
Place just needs a woman's touch.
It needs leveling. No woman would touch this place. Now, I reckon these horses can have it down in a minute. Here, come on. Tie that end around the horses. You loop that end around there. Horses will pull it clean down. We good?
I think so.
All right. Well, let's get going. Now just pull.
You got this, John? I'll go when you do.
Okay. On me.
Genre vraiment sur un coup de tête là, on va raser la maison. Bah let's go hein.
See? I told you it wouldn't be no trouble.
And now?
Now we head into town, buy ourselves a house right out of a book. Same as if it were a bicycle.
Where in town?
There's a fella by the train store. Cakes hardwood and timber.
Okay. You keep working here.
But if I don't go with you, who's gonna tell you
Just
that?
need a bit of peace and quiet from your incessant yapping. Charles, make him work. Whip him if you have to.
Ouais, t'as raison. Sale vieux de tes morts là. Et qu'est-ce qu'on a là du coup? On a le camp. Et ici on a quoi? Ouais, juste de quoi attacher les chevaux quoi. Ok. Je veux juste fabriquer un truc. Ah, la poêle qui s'en va. Pourquoi tu fais tout le tour du feu? Tu pouvais très bien le faire là-bas. Bon. On dira rien. Ah, j'en ai plus. On va cuisiner tout ça et ça devrait le faire. Bah écoute, ça devrait le faire, hein. Nous allons donc aller en ville, et du coup c'est la seule mission là pour le moment. Ah ça y est, je suis recherché là-bas, bah nickel.
Ready, boy?
J'essaie de me concentrer pour voir ces putains de piafs. Je les aurai pas, je sens. Oui, voilà. J'en ai déjà eu des comme ça. Un tétra des prairies. On peut lui prendre son petit cœur. Là, voilà. La viande de volaille. Et des plumes de gallinacée. La galinette cendrée. Tiens, du feu par là-bas. Merde, il est mort. Bah viens ici maintenant que t'es mort, c'est quoi ça? Une antilope, oh! Ah oui, mauvais état, on l'a buté à coups de sabot là.
Just what in the hell are you doing here? You better leave or I'll move you myself.
Here we go.
Alors excuse-moi. Oh non, je voulais le cheval.
We're fine, ain't we? Okay, okay.
Voir ce qu'il vaut son cheval. C'est pour ça que je l'ai tué à la machette. Ouais, ouais. Bah écoute, je pense qu'on va le prendre pour le moment parce qu'il a une meilleure... Enfin, je crois. Toi, t'as quoi niveau info? Ouais, il a quand même des meilleurs stats que toi. Hein. Vas-y, je vais t'enlever la selle. Hein. On va le mettre sur l'autre. Alors, aïe. Cet enculé m'a... Ah, il veut peut-être pas? Si, non. Faut que je le calme avant. D'accord, il a pas aimé que je me mette derrière son cul.
Easy, girl.
C'est encore une jument.
One moment, girl.
Et voilà. Changer de cheval. Pour à peine un peu mieux, mais bon, c'est déjà ça. J'ai juste chopé mon chapeau parce que j'ai un peu mal vécu le fait de me prendre un gros sabot dans la gueule. Et allons-y. Pourquoi faut toujours que ça se passe comme ça? Excuse-moi. Oh. Drôle de manière de monter dessus. Mais oui, non, mais écoute, je suis rentré dans les buissons, mais je voyais pas ce qu'il y avait après. Il se trouve qu'il y avait un grand mur. C'est fort dommage.
What's with you then? Hard.
How you doing, friend? Hello, Sadie.
Salut.
Oh, John, come sit down.
Sure. You, got any work?
Yeah, well, there's always work. Whole country's getting robbed, robbing, or stopping robbers. Well, seems like there ain't much else in this world except bastards, victims of bastards, and the bastards who want to put the bastards in the ground.
And which are you, exactly?
Me? In my time,
La troisième catégorie.
same as most people.
I guess.
Well, funny thing about this job, well, opportunity, I just might get to be all three again.
How you mean?
You ever heard of Shane Finley?
Cattle wrestler?
Murderer, thief, child killer. He's wanted in 5 states. I caught him last week. He was disguised as a lady in a house for fallen women. I was bringing him in, and I got robbed by a professional rival of mine, James Langton. Oh, he's a nasty bastard. I didn't much like him even before he robbed me.
That happened a lot. This line of work.
Yeah, but they're all people like me. Anyway, now they're holed up in the desert down south, waiting to head north so they can hand them in to the state troopers in the north country. I'd given up on the job as just a bad lot, but now that you're here, maybe we can go rob them back.
Is the money good?
Ça marche.
Yeah, it's real good. Plus, I don't much like getting robbed by no one. Come on.
Where is it we're heading again, you say?
South. Now come on, mount up. We got a ride ahead of us.
Of course we do.
Je le trouve moche, hein, son cheval à elle, hein, vraiment.
Follow me. Let's ride.
Yes, ma'am. That new horse?
Some folk buy ranches, some buy horses. Horses are cheaper.
He looks mean.
He is.
My ranch, it's something else, you know. You gotta come up there.
Ain't had any trouble?
Some squatters, but that's it for the most part.
That's good. Maybe these fellers I heard about have stayed north or gone off somewhere else or dropped down dead in their own tracks.
It's good country.
All country is good. It's just folk that are bad.
You know who I got up there with me?
Uncle,
Besides Uncle.
Abigail?
Abigail ain't come there just yet.
Really? You, wanna talk about it?
Well, maybe, but Charles Smith. We found Charles Smith.
Charles? He's alive?
Yeah. He's doing okay. He was prize fighting in Saint Denis. Weren't seeming too well. He took everything real hard. But I think life on the plains is gonna be good for him.
I always liked Charles. You send him my best.
I will. You know, you can come along too. Build a cabin on the land.
I've done that all before. Can't do it again. I'm on my own now, John. I ain't so good with people.
The offer's there whenever you want it.
That's kind. Unlikely to be taken up, but kind.
You heard anything of Dutch?
Nothing. You?
No. You'd think. He's a colorful character. Word would get out.
That's one way of putting it. Look, what happened with the gang changed everyone who was a part of it. The Dutch who put a blanket around me after the O'Driscolls, that weren't the same man at Beaver Hollow. And now, he might not be so colorful no more.
You see a
Ouais,
man
c'est
whose
sûr.
character changed. I see a man who got found out for who he truly was. We was fools to follow him. I was a fool and I paid for it. And I was one of the lucky ones.
Micah, John. Micah's the one who set it off.
I blame me for following Dutch for too long, but I blame Micah for most everything else.
He's out there.
And someday, I hope we'll find him. But not now.
Come on. There's a spot up ahead where we can see over most of the country. They'll be down there.
So, James Langton, the bounty hunter, has got this outlaw you captured in a women's boarding house?
Shane Finley. Correct.
And we aim to have Langton give him back to him? Before he rides north with him to hand him over to some state troopers?
Correct again. Though the giving back part is optimistic.
I'm forever the optimist.
Ouais.
You know, I've been doing some bounty hunting of my own since I last saw you. I ain't gonna make a habit of it.
We cut off here. This is the place.
It's a view, all right.
Come on, let's go take a look down in the valley.
Putain, j'avoue que ça en jette, hein. Ah, attends, ils m'ont mis une arme. Fusil à verrou, d'accord. Du coup, oui, je voulais ça, moi.
Come on, John. Help me find them.
I think I see some.
There they are, down there.
Who's who?
Well, the bounty is the feller who's all tied up.
Very funny.
And that big fat feller with the funny hat, that's James Langton. The other fellas just work for him.
Where do you think they're heading?
I don't know. Come on, let's go follow him.
You're a good
Got
fella.
to follow them, John. Come on.
Comment ça, dépêche-toi, je suis le mec en selle, hein.
And underneath us. Let's go.
Voilà, rends-moi mon fusil à pompe et tout ira bien.
They'll be coming through here. Oh. Wow. You forget how to ride up in Canada? There they are.
Faut les tuer ou pas?
Keep an eye on 'em.
Ah, il y en a un qui est en retard. Allons-y.
You won't get north through here? What are you doing, huh?
You talking to me or Langton?
Sorry, I ain't used to having anyone with me. My guess is they'll stop up ahead. We can get a better look at them.
You know his thinking pretty well.
If you can't outgun them, you gotta outthink them.
Ouais, c'est sûr.
The canyon opens up down a ways. We'll head them off there. Up here, get off your horse. This might be our chance. Yeah, they're stopping. And that sure is Shane Finley coming off the back of his horse. John.
What are they waiting for?
The rest of Langton's men, I think.
Langton's doing pretty well for himself. How come he's got all them men and you work alone?
I got you. You're worth 10 of them.
Great.
All right, so what you think? Should we threaten them, start shooting at them, or sneak down and pick them off one by one? I reckon sneaking down is our best opportunity, but it's your call.
Bah, je vais pas te mentir, moi j'ai la flemme de faire.
Run off.
Yeah, they'll
Ouais,
see
voilà.
it right away. I'm going over here.
Okay.
Down there! Look at them! Look to the right, up here! We got men coming at us!
Bon, j'ai essayé d'appeler mon cheval, mais ça a pas marché. Je suppose qu'il faut, qu'il faut le faire à pied. Hein. Ça va, mec? C'est rigolo les PNJ quand ils sont à couvert. Bah si, en vrai. Ah bah non, j'ai pas pris le bon fusil alors s'il faut tirer en haut. Hop là, ils vont tous tomber comme des mouches. Ouf. Cache-toi, cache-toi. Remède. Voilà, ça fera. Putain, mais ils sont combien là?
Over here! He's hit, he ain't dead!
I'd just cut and run if I was you.
Il me faudrait quand même... ouais non, pas ça. On va grailler un coup. Voilà, ce sera un peu mieux. Mais là, ça avance pas, hein, donc je vais peut-être changer. Voilà. Est-ce que j'ai une meilleure visu? Oui. Ah mais il y a des gars au-dessus. D'accord, j'avais pas capté. Le gars il a dit descendez-moi avant qu'elle ne m'attrape. Vraiment la traumatisé le bug.
Told you I'd kill every last one of you, Plankton.
Shit! That damn harpy!
Ils t'ont pas encore fouillé encore?
Get Finley! Get him out of here! Okay, you're taking Finley. Let's go. Get him on your horn.
Il est où? Il est encore par terre?
Are you with her? What's it look like?
Get him up there. Come on.
Let's go for a ride.
It didn't work out for you before. You mad, man? You should let me alone.
Now let's
This is
get
how
out
it
of
has
here.
to be.
Come on. Look out on the road.
Ah, elle est pas partie par là. Merde.
This is suicide.
Putain. Mais pourquoi ils ont une armée juste pour un chasseur de primes? Enfin, une chasse à la prime.
Look where you're going.
Ils font n'importe quoi. Oh. Tenez sur vos jambes. Moi, je m'y retrouve pas. C'est vrai, il est pas mort le bug à l'arrière? Vas-y, hein, on galope, on galope. Hein. Putain. Ça aura pas été une partie de plaisir. Hein.
I need to relieve myself.
There'll be a bucket in your
Ah,
cell.
vas-y.
I'm serious.
Yep, and so am I. Hit him, John, please.
Hey, you don't need to do that just because she told you to. I don't need to be hit. Just want to be treated civil.
Shut it.
You heard the lady.
Thank you.
Still protects my innocence. This woman ripped me out of my bed, kidnapped me, then let Langton kidnap me, then you killed them all and kidnapped me back. I'm the victim here. Damn you.
John, would you be so kind as to shut him up?
Don't listen to her. Let me speak my piece. There's no call to hit me, mister.
Listen to him squirm. Jesus.
Bad dog.
Paf.
That's it. Counter work ain't easy, John.
No, but I can see now it has its rewards.
That's a whole lot easier with a partner.
That back there, you didn't need a partner. You needed a whole company behind you.
We did fine. And with Langton and his men gone, there'll be more demand for our service.
Sadie, you know I'm a rancher now. Mostly.
And I know how you're paying for your ranch.
Don't spread that around.
Hey, I won't. But it would be good to have you along some more.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe.
Ça marche.
Here we are. Grab him and bring him in.
Without beast.
Ça va?
You're a bitch and a bastard.
J'ai fait tomber sa dit.
Great. Let's put him in the cell.
Get yourself in there. We're gonna watch you swing.
What for? I didn't do anything. Nothing.
Yeah. I thought you said you lost him.
Well, I did, but we got him back. Oh, and James Langton's dead. We killed him.
Why'd you do a thing like that?
It was him that robbed me.
Okay. Here. Here's a decent price on Finley.
Mm-hmm, I know. You want this money to go to the bank too?
No, I'll take it myself.
Okay, Jim Milton.
It's John Marston here.
All right, well, if you need any more work, you can find me in town. Or maybe I'll find you.
I'm retired.
Sure. Be well, John.
Waouh, ouais, putain, le mec avait une prime de fou furieux, il avait 400 balles sur sa tête. Bon, bah, c'est la fin de la vidéo. Si t'es arrivé jusque-là, c'est super sympa de ta part. N'hésite pas à lâcher un like, un commentaire ou à venir me voir sur Twitch. Ça me ferait super plaisir. Sur ce, bah, à plus. C'était Cochou. Ciao, ciao.